Probability. When we talk about rules of probability, we have three. Now, the first one is just how to find the probability of an event. And that's kind of the number of ways something can happen over your total possible. So we're going to get into specific examples, and you're going to see that more concretely. But basically, the number of ways something can happen divided by the total possible ways. So on the top, it's what we want. That's kind of how I think about it. What do I want to happen? That's on the top, and all possibilities are on the bottom. Now, the second rule of probability is that all probability must be between 0 and 1 inclusive. So you can't have a probability of 2.5. That doesn't work. In terms of percent, right, we would be 0 to 100% because 1 is 100%. Because a probability is part of a whole, and 100% is all of it, so you can't have more than all. And the sum of all probabilities is 1. Because if we are talking about pulling pencils out of a cup, if we add all the probabilities of all the pencils, well, if you pull all of them, that's 100%. So the sum of all of them together should be that 100%. All right, let's do some playing here. Let's roll a die. If you recall, a die has 6 sides, numbered 1 through 6. So if we want the probability of rolling a number less than 5. So on the top, we want to know how many numbers are less than 5. Well, when we talk about being less than 5, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 numbers less than 5, and as I said, there are 6 numbers total on the dice. So that reduces to a fraction of 2/3. So you can talk about probability as a fraction, you could talk about it as a decimal, or you could talk it as a percent. So if we talk about the probability of rolling a number less than 5, it could be 2/3, 0.67, or 67%. Now, number 2, rolling 2 or 3. Well, 2 or 3, that's 2 of them. So 2 out of 6 reduces to 1/3, which is 0.33, which is 33%. Now, recall to change fraction to a decimal, you divide top divided by bottom to get your decimal. Now, number 3, probability of rolling is 7. Well, if you recall, on a dice, there are 6 sides, numbered 1 through 6. 7 is not an option. You can roll that thing all day long and you will never get a 7. You have a 0% chance of rolling a 7. Number 4, probability of rolling a number less than 9. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are all less than 9, and therefore we have a 6 out of 6 chance, which is 100%. Let's go to a coin flip. If you flip a coin, what is the probability of landing with heads up? Well, recall that a coin has 2 sides, heads and tails. So your denominator would be 2, because there's 2 possibilities. Your numerator, you want heads. One of the sides is heads. So we have a 0.5 or a 50% chance of that happening. Let's go back to the die for just a minute. Probability of rolling a 5. There's 1 5 out of 6. So that would be 0.167 or a 16.7% chance. And what's the probability of rolling an even number? Well, even number, 2, 4, 6 are all even. That's 3 out of 6. That's 1/2. That's 0.5. That's 50%. And there's kind of your basic intro to probability.